Hey everyone, what is going on? And welcome to another shoutcast. We are shoutcasting Zarmillo's team in the Master League Classic. So let me know what you guys think of the Love Cup. I know we're not featuring a Love Cup video, but honestly, I'm really not feeling the Love Cup, to be honest with you. I'll continue to shoutcast it until it's over, but it's just definitely a cup I'm not really feeling. And don't get me wrong, I do appreciate Niantic and the fact that they're giving us themed cups, and I hope that does continue. So, I obviously appreciate that, but it's just not really a cup for me, I guess. But let me know what you guys think about it. I am curious to hear what you guys have to say about it. But let's go ahead and take a look at Zarmillo's team. We do see a Shadow Snorlax, and we see a shiny Ho-Oh. Obviously, the shiny one doesn't matter. It could be a regular one, but the shiny one looks amazing. One of my favorite shinies. So I do have to point that out. And we do have a double Legacy Mewtwo with Sight Strike and Shadow Ball. So really nice. Kind of spicy. I mean, you see these Pokemon. Mewtwo the most out of the three. But the other two, yeah, you definitely see occasionally, but then they're not like an everyday type of team, right? So you see them, but not all the time. But yeah, very interesting team, and I'm excited to see how this plays out. We see a Giratina come in against this Mewtwo. Now, of course, this does favor Giratina, but Mewtwo already did what it had to do. Going for Sight Strike, doing a lot of damage to that Giratina, not shielding. Mewtwo, is it going to take it? It probably will take it. Going to be a Shadow Ball that definitely KOs. Ominous Wind, I don't think KOs. But now the Snorlax does wall this Giratina, so it's likely coming back in. It is. And they switch, and now in comes Ho-Oh. And the thing about Ho-Oh is it completely walls Groudon. I should know because I use a Groudon on my Master League team as well. The Fire Punches are resisted. The Earthquake is resisted. The Mud Shots are resisted, so Ho-Oh can tank multiple Fire Punch attacks. So we might be here for a while, unless if the opponent allows this Groudon to go through, or this attack to go through. So going for the Earthquake, and going for the Earthquake makes sense, even though they shielded, because then you would get debuffed with the Brave Bird, even though it's more energy efficient. Like, it costs less energy to go for Brave Bird, but it makes sense to go for Earthquake because they didn't want it to get debuffed the first time, which totally makes sense. Going for the Brave Bird now, though, and Groudon does shield that, so Ho-Oh will get debuffed, but even at a one-stage debuff, it's not, or is it 2 stages from Brave Bird? Whatever, it's still not going to be enough to KO, and going to be able to get to a Brave Bird, and this Ho-Oh not only took 2 shield, but can still KO the Groudon, so you can see how strong Ho-Oh is against Groudon. So, and then you have a Snorlax, which walls the Giratina, unless if it has Dragon Pulse. We know this one doesn't because it has Shadow Ball, but even if it does, I mean, you could still shield. Honestly, a Shadow Ball at this range, it probably would KO it. Honestly, I don't even know. But either way, they have a shield anyway. And now going to go ahead and go for the Body Slam. So the Body Slam is also double resisted, but still going to be enough to KO. Shadow giving it an extra boost in attack. And able to win that one. Very well done. Yeah, great game. So let's go ahead and move on to the next one. See what we've got going for us. Thank you so much for reaching out and submitting these battles to me. I always do appreciate it when I do get submissions. So we have another trainer. So, and keep in mind, Zarmillo is X, but I don't know. They came on my stream last night, but I don't know how close they are to Legend. Maybe I'll ask them if they come back. But either way, Lugia is switching in. So Lugia does well against my team. Because I use Groudon, as I said. It also does well against Kyogre. It does well against, I guess, Dialga as well. Actually, Dialga is resisting the moves, so Dialga can fight it. But again, Lugia is such a tank. It's so good. But anyway, this Mewtwo is charging up quite a bit of extra energy and going for the Shadow Ball, which will be enough to finish off this Lugia. And they do let it go through, so Lugia goes down. So losing Switch. Maybe they thought it was a Sight Strike or something. In comes Palkia. Palkia going to be hit with this Sight Strike. This is going to do a lot of damage to Palkia. I battled a couple Palkia myself. Same with Lugia. I've been seeing more and more Lugia, to be honest. Not like a significant amount like Melmetal or Dialga, but definitely more and more. Probably because of the addition of that Aeroblast, however you pronounce it. But anyway, back on topic. This Palkia is going for an Aqua Tail. Will the Snorlax decide to shield? It does not shield. Makes sense because Aqua Tail is not a strong move. So Snorlax is going to go ahead and go for the Body Slam. And man, I love Shadow Snorlax. I never got a good one. Like, for any of the leagues, like, they're not good at all. For Master League, for Ultra League, I just don't have good IV ones. So Aqua Tail going to KO that Snorlax, and in comes Ho-Oh, looking to farm down, but the switch into Melmetal. Okay, into Melmetal. Now the thing is, Ho-Oh can actually survive a Rock Slide. It does a lot, but Ho-Oh survives it barely. Like, you don't want to take it, but it does survive it. So this Ho-Oh is going to go ahead and go for the Earthquake. The Melmetal has to shield this. If it went for Brave Bird, it wouldn't be able to survive the Rock Slide. So, at this range, after all those Thunder Shocks, can it survive? Oh, it can. See, as I said, it can survive. So still able to survive. Charging up extra energy, going for the Brave Bird. It needs one more Incinerate to get to another Brave Bird. I don't think it makes it. We'll have to see. No, oh no, definitely not. Yeah, and the thing is, like, Incinerate is double resisted by Palkia, so Palkia was going to be able to take those Incinerates. And Incinerate is a slow charging move. It's a good move, but it's a slow charging one. So it wasn't going to be able to get to that Brave Bird. But well played anyway. Well played anyway. Let's go ahead and move on to the next game to see how things go. So it's going to be that Snorlax into Groudon. Okay, let's see how this plays out. They're going to switch immediately into Mewtwo. Out comes Giratina. So Mewtwo, obviously is weak to Giratina's moves, but it still has play. Mewtwo still has play, going for the bait, going for the Side Strike, but it's still going to do a lot. The Giratina does not shield. A little bit unfortunate, but that's okay. Mewtwo could shield this. Does it decide to? No, going to let it go. Nice call. Just going to be Ominous Wind. That will allow Mewtwo to get to his Side Strike. Now, the Giratina can win switch if they shield up this attack, which they don't, so Giratina just goes down. And now in comes Groudon. Groudon looking to farm down, but the Side Strike coming in. Groudon is probably going to shield and farm down because this does a lot of damage. Yep, they're going to shield and farm down. Okay, makes sense. Yeah, anyway, let's see what comes in. It's definitely going to be Ho-Oh, of course. As I said, it walls that. In comes Dialga. So Ho-Oh does well against Dialga. I mean, Earthquake and Incinerate doing a lot of damage. Incinerate is neutral. Ho-Oh could shield this one. It doesn't even have to, I don't think. It does not shield it up. As you can see, definitely doesn't have to. Resisting that Iron Head. Going for the Earthquake, which will be enough to KO. But the shield comes out, makes sense. Out comes that Shadow Snorlax, saving that Ho-Oh for Groudon. So going straight Superpower, not messing around. I think the opponent's out of shields, right? I think they're out of shields. Yeah, that makes sense. And now in comes Groudon. So Groudon, okay, going to get off a charge attack. This Snorlax still has 2 shields, or Zamillo still has 2 shields. Definitely going to save it for the Ho-Oh, which makes a lot of sense. Do as much damage as you can with Snorlax, and then switch into Ho-Oh once the switch timer is up. Maybe wait for this Groudon to throw another Fire Punch. So after this Fire Punch, I'd say, well, I mean, the Fire Punch will KO, and then switch into Ho-Oh, bring in Ho-Oh, I should say, yeah. Makes a lot of sense, and still has 2 shields, can safely shield up these attacks. Honestly, the Ho-Oh can still take the Fire Punch, but you might as well shield, right? So, able to shield that and go for the Brave Bird, and this is going to be enough to KO, and as you can see, the Best Buddy ribbon, so this Shiny Ho-Oh is boosted by that. I don't know if it's a perfect, I can't tell by the CP. I'm not too familiar with Ho-Oh. Honestly, I've never used it, so that's why I'm not familiar with it. But anyway, we're moving on to the next game. But yeah, great battles so far. So hopefully, I think this is only one set for you today. So let's see how the next game goes. So it's going to be that Shadow Snorlax into Giratina. So another reason I love Snorlax or Shadow Snorlax in the lead is because I've been seeing so many Giratina leads when I battle, and I lead Kyogre. And obviously Kyogre's not good against Giratina unless you can let in the Blizzard, so you have to switch. But with the Snorlax in the lead, it's absolutely walling it. So they have to switch out, and then you could switch. As long as you win switch, that Giratina does not want to see Snorlax, trust me. Even if it has Dragon Pulse. Now, obviously, if it has Dragon Pulse, Snorlax is not completely walling it. But you guys get the point. Brave Bird is KOing that Togekiss. What is going to come in? Giratina, because obviously Giratina doesn't want to fight that Snorlax, so we do see that Giratina coming in, another Brave Bird coming out. Will the Giratina shield? It might not, because it knows the Snorlax is in the back. Yeah, it doesn't even shield that. Honestly, that no shield makes a lot of sense, because they know Snorlax is in the back. Switching out, trying to catch a move, not able to. In comes Melmetal. Okay, that's okay. That's okay. Let's see what happens. Going for the bait right now. This is just a body slam. Picking up the shield, very nice. Okay. Able to go for another bait, so baiting twice. Will the Snorlax get both shields from the Melmetal? Yes, they will. Beautiful. Now you could safely go for Superpower, but the attack coming in, it could be a bait, it could be a Superpower. Going to take it, going to be a Superpower, and this Melmetal has another move, and in fact, they probably get to an additional move, even if you shield this. So the Snorlax is not going to shield. Now in comes Mewtwo. So this should still be a win. But I do think earlier in the battle, I'm not sure I would have switched into Snorlax against the Giratina because that locked the Melmetal into Snorlax instead of having the Snorlax locked into the Giratina. So that's just a little bit of a critique, but this is still going to be a good game because you could shield this and get to a Side Strike, I believe, right? So going to shield that Ominous Wind. It makes sense that it's Ominous Wind, but yeah, able to get to a Side Strike. So it's still going to be a win and great game as well. But this Side Strike is going to be enough to KO for sure. And yeah, in comes Ho-Oh. Yeah, great game and well played. And we're going to move on to the final battle of the video. But yeah, I'm actually really enjoying this team. Once I Best Buddy Ho-Oh, I actually might give it a try. Well, again, I don't have a Shadow Snorlax. So, but yeah, we'll see. Anyway, Shadow Snorlax into Dialga. Okay, not bad. I mean, not bad. I mean, obviously the superpower is super effective. So we'll have to see how Zamillo plays this out. They're going straight superpower. Not baiting, which I like. I like going straight superpower here. Oh, they do shield. Okay, the opponent does shield. I wasn't sure that they would. Switching into Mewtwo. Will the Mewtwo shield? It will. Draco Meteor would KO. Iron Head would do a lot. Gonna be an Iron Head. And they do switch out into their own Mewtwo. Is that Mewtwo ready for the Shadow Ball? I don't know. Honestly, I'm running Focus Blast on mine. I don't have it double Legacied, although I do like the double Legacy. And they do get the shield. That was, okay, that was totally fine. Honestly, the Mewtwo... Does the Mewtwo shield? It does shield. The opponent goes for the bait. Now can they reach I almost said Side Strike. Shadow Ball. They can reach Shadow Ball. We don't know if the opponent had Shadow Ball or not, but they're able to get to it first. That is huge. Honestly, I'm kind of honestly really liking the double Legacy moveset. Even before, like I was thinking about it like a couple seasons ago. Like I know I've been running Focus Blast, which does well against the Steel types like Dialga and Melmetal, but honestly, I'm really liking the Shadow Ball for not only Mewtwo, but also Giratina. I see those a lot. But anyway, Mewtwo goes down totally fine. They switch out into Dragonite. Okay, Dragonite is resisting the Incinerate attacks, but it's going to be taking not super effective damage. It's going to be taking neutral damage from Brave Bird, but Brave Bird is so powerful. So going for the Brave Bird. Dragonite pretty squishy as well. It's not a Shadow. It does do a lot, as you can see, holy cow. And in comes Snorlax to try and lick down, and the opponent will leave that game. So that is a 4-1 set for you. Very well played. Very nice team as well. Good luck on your road to legend. I hope you make it. And that's going to be it for this video, guys. I'll see you in the next one. Have a good day. Bye.